Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Infinity versus KATARSIS here tonight in the 6th round of the Summer Major Rankings 2. My name is Ranke. Sorry that I'm a bit late here. And our broadcast today is Rixo, giving you the best views of the battlefield. We had a quick trio here in the first round for Infinity. Now second round being played here, and third round and potentially fourth will be played on the Molotov map. So that's a map I have not seen this season before. Good to see it once just before the end of the tournament here. Infinity playing with Campalet, 3DL, Trap, Ellie can do that, and Regency. On the side of KATARSIS, we have Silent Heart, Sosedov, TT, Mr. Avocado, and Miss Sosedova. Yo, Voider Boss. Yo, John. Good to see you in the chat. It is an elimination game, by the way. The losing team is out of the tournament here with 4 losses, 2 wins. So it's an important match for these teams. I think it's safe to say that Infinity is the favorite in this one because KATARSIS is yet to have any performance here at this tournament so far. An attack here, bowling with Regency, and Ellie can do that. Looking quite well. Regency gets knocked down though. Another overdrive box is dropping here. Maybe the game can start up right now because it has been a bit of a slow one until so far. It's Ellie. Ooh, Ellie missing that OD. That's a bit of a shame. A big plus here for, I think it was Silent Heart? I don't know. No, it was the Hunter player for KATARSIS. Silent Heart currently pulling the flag. Goes a bit unnoticed. Regency has to step in here. Can deal damage, can drop the flag. And Campalet and Trap should be able to return this one. But a bit too close for comfort here for Infinity, I think. It's not really smooth sailing until this point. Yo, Patix Pro, good to see you. It's Campalet now trying to pull a flag here. Grenades flying in though, and he gets dropped down. Trap and Ali can do that in another opportunity to pull this flag. Ali currently pulling. Trap can deal damage to Sosedov. Interesting route here by the flag carrier. He will be meted by Mr. Avocado and Miss Sosedova. And flag will be returned. So we are 3 minutes in. No capture yet for KATARSIS. And no capture yet for Infinity. And that's a bit of a strange one, I think. Overdrive box dropping right now. And it's Campbell that will be taking that one. If he stays alive. Yes, he stays alive. Okay, good one for Infinity here. Now with the option to start an attack really soon. At the other side, we see Hunter player from KATARSIS pulling the flag here. Trap noticing him, but not really connecting his shots there. Now with 3DL spawning there in as well. That will be an easy return. Silent Heart here will continue this pull though, and with a Hunter player with TT with him and a Paladin overdrive or with her. And it is looking very promising for a capture. Trap at the other side though can deal some damage here. Campbell has massive Viking OD. And maybe Infinity can turn this one around and make an attack. But Mr. Avocado, some good grenades and knockdowns there. Making sure that that flag of Catharsis stays in the base. But no, there is some defense by Catharsis going on. And Infinity just not able to break through it. Maybe we have a close game here today. Campbell now putting a flag, and this time it goes a bit unnoticed. 3DO with the Pella overdrive at the other side. Can support the flag carry here, but two players with a good spawn. Good Ares OD by Regency though, knocking down 2, giving Campbell all the space he needs to pull this flag. TT with the Hunter overdrive, but gets knocked down. Good. Oh, there was the mine laying there. But no, this is the moment. Finally, Infinity breaking through the attack of Catharsis. And this will be the first capture here for Infinity. 1-0 lead currently. We still have about 3 minutes to go here. So it's time for Catharsis to make it a tie. So far though, they are struggling to get any flag pulls going. Ellie can do that. Not able to steal that Viking overdrive, or steal that Hunter overdrive, sorry. It will be for Catharsis. CX, good to see you in the chat. How are you doing tonight? Oh, but this is a, yeah, what can I say? A bit of a boring match. That's all I can say, I think. During the second round, not a lot is happening right now. Ellie can do that, pulling the flag here though. Can definitely pull the flag, but TT with Hunter OD will manage to knock him down and return that flag. So yeah, hi, good to see you. Only 2 more minutes to go in this match, so for Catharsis, time is really ticking away. Don't really understand the mapping from of Molotov though for Infinity, because Catharsis will be playing the first round of Molotov on the red base, and that's a bit of an advantage. Really is a bit of an advantage. So yeah, that can generate a problem here. That can mean that we have a 4th round to be played, but let's see. Will be a capture by 3DL, so it's a 2-0 lead for Infinity. That's a good start. Ellie can do that. Takes that Hunter OD away. No, but Infinity only needing a tie in the 3rd round, but you're playing from the blue base while they are on the red base. It's not a guaranteed tie at all. Especially with I think Infinity not really playing their best match so far. Last time I saw them, it looked a bit more connected. I don't know what to say. It looked better. Elite Strikers versus Infinity. It was an interesting match to watch, especially the first half of every round. Really close fights there, and this time it is okay. It is enough. That's all I can say. But no, this one will be finishing in a 2-0 scoreline, or Ellie can get a quick capture here. Moment in the spotlights. And there's definitely potential for that. Good overdrive there from him. Trap though missing a Crusader OD. And it will be a return here by Mr. Avocado. So no, 2-0 will be the finishing score of this one. And we will be seeing you guys back on the Molotov map. We have not seen this season before, at least not on stream. So really looking forward to that one. 2-0 finishing scoreline. And we are back in a minute on Molotov. And we are back for the third and potentially final round here. We're watching Molotov right now. Third round already on its way. Overdrive at the start being taken by Campolet. And the action starts right now. It is Infinity only needing a tie here to wrap it all up. So they are definitely the favorites to close this match out in quite a bit of an easy fashion. But the problem is they are playing blue base right now. And that means red base has a bit of an advantage on this map. Let's say it that way. It's the most one-sided map we have. And they now have to get a tie here on the blue base. So that would be quite difficult against any team. Looking forward to this round at least. This can be the most entertaining round of this game. Silent Heart already pulling a flag. Will be dealt with by 3DL here. Trap will get a return. Is Trap now playing Hunter Railgun? It is Ellie can do that, not only more on the Railgun. Now playing Crusader Scorpion. Region C, of course, Titan playing on. Everybody plays Titan on this map. And no strange combos at both of the teams here. I said everybody's playing Titan on this map, but KATARSIS isn't. They're playing with Eris. Silent Heart here, pulling a flag, getting away. It's only one shot though, so will be dealt with. But Miss Sosedova pulling in right now. Pella Overdrive available. Will be dealt with as well. KATARSIS not able to break through, but this will be a challenge for Infinity here on the blue base. Can promise you that. Right now we are in a bit of calm during the match. Still have 7 minutes to go here, but it's not as hectic as in the first few. Players just quickly getting back into the battle, I think. Ellie can do that with a grenade or with a mine kill. I always like to see that. Overdrive box dropping right now. Control for the OD box right now for KATARSIS, but Sosedov being shot out of focus. Still TT, the hunter playing from KATARSIS, taking it. Immediately using it, so it's without any use. Always better than Infinity having the overdrive, at least for KATARSIS. But there was more potential. Silent Heart goes unnoticed. This is the first interesting pull here. Trap going to knock him down though. Although I thought he would use this Hunter overdrive there to knock him down. Now it's going to be tricky. 3DL being dealt with by Sosedov. Flag is in an easy position for KATARSIS to get control over. Right now, Silent Heart pushing back in. Grenades flying in. Crusader OD from Mr. Avocado. Not knocking anyone down, but it keeps control of this flag. Ooh, Trap. Not able to connect with that Hunter OD. Now Campolet has to force the return, but there's a Crusader OD or Eris OD coming in. And the flag is still not returned. Trap with a bit of a bad play there. Just driving straight into that overdrive. Now Ellie can do that, has to save Infinity, and he does. Getting the return, but this is very messy. And we still have 5 minutes to go. A tie is starting to look unlikely here for Infinity. Silent Heart now pushing in. Viking overdrive being used, and he goes unnoticed. Now TT taking over with the Hunter. Flag is again in a tricky position to get a return. Good combo shot from Trap. Making sure that Infinity still has an opportunity for the return. Great focus there by Ellie can do that. Can he claim a return again? No. Silent Heart takes it, but now it is still at the end. Ellie can do that. And Ellie can return definitely here because he has been saving Infinity for 2 times already now. Yeah, Yarkov, indeed. I completely agree with you there, but I don't understand why Infinity picked this map then. Because they knew they will be playing blue base here in the 3rd round. And it only, it can cost you a bit of more pressure and an extra 15 minutes. Not the biggest problem in the world. But why would you risk it? You know? That is a map I as KATARSIS will definitely do, but it is Infinity picking the maps. And they chose this one instead of Red Alert. Also a bit of a one-sided map, but very much less than this one. We at least have one entertaining round here before we will be ending up the stream here. That's a bit of a bonus. It's Campolet now driving in with the Viking overdrive, pulling a flag here. Trap can take over. Gets dealt with by Sosodov though. Regency now, 3DO with a nice overdrive catch. Still this flag will be probably returned. And now KATARSIS can make it a counter attack. Silent Heart pushing in. Good damage here by Trap. Now TT pushing in with the flag. Will be dealt with there by some good shots by 3DL and Campolet getting the return. Campolet here getting the capture though. Okay, that's great here. Infinity getting to a 1-0 lead here. That will be pressure off right now, I think. Here, no 4th round needed if this will be the score. And it is starting to look very likely that KATARSIS will be ending the tournament with 2 wins and 4 losses here. And will be finishing it with that scoreline. A rough season for them, to be honest. Only having 2 wins against, and that's really shameful, against empty slots. Did not manage to win a round as well. So a very tough season here for KATARSIS. Don't know if and how they are going to bounce back from this. It is Infinity having 2 tough matches against them in a row. And now getting a win here. Moving over to the 3-3 bucket, so it will be do or die tomorrow, ending up in the green side or ending up eliminated from the tournament. That's the question on Friday for them. They are still in the tournament at least. Their season has definitely not been easy as well. But that being said, congrats to Infinity here. Commiserations to KATARSIS. Hope for them that we can see them in the next season. Major is not confirmed, I think, in terms of TMR points they gathered. But we will be finding that one out later. Although they have pretty much enough for the major already. So if they're going to play, we'll be seeing them during the major. And Lucky 7 will be guaranteed. The rest will follow. Okay, with that being said, Infinity, congrats to them. We'll be seeing them next round as well. And thank you all for tuning in here. Bit of a low energy stream for me. I'm sorry for that. But a bit tired, but we are getting there. We had an interesting game here. And we'll be back in about 20 minutes with Endgame versus Golden. So I hope to see you there. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Rixo, for broadcasting this game. And we'll be back in about 20 minutes.